Once again, here I am with you. Deloy's Delights is the name. We have been having a delightful time, and today we're preparing a decadent recipe. Not too hard, really simple, completely gluten-free, and here is your touch of sweetness. When you're feeling you're having that little craving, but you don't want a load of sugar, you don't want a load of, fattening stuff, you don't want to add any eggs in there. It is a dairy-free recipe, it is gluten-free, and it is so good. It is a quick almond cookie. Come on in, let's have some fun and try it out. Let's go. Okay, my wonderful friends, Deloy's Delight has created for you a quick almond recipe. This recipe is gluten-free. This recipe is also dairy-free, and this recipe has absolutely no sugar in it, but I guarantee it is gonna crave your sweetness, that thing that you feel sometimes that, oh man, you just gotta get something in. So we're gonna make it together quickly. I'm gonna show you how I do it. It's really nice and simple. So to begin the process, I am gonna start with my almond flour. I'm gonna be using a nice full cup of almond flour. All right, see, nice almond meal right there. And I'll show you the brand that I use. I get it from Costco. All right. So there is my almond flour. I'm gonna use actually just about a cup and a half of that. All right, so there goes my start. I'm gonna also add to it some sliced almonds. Just doing this really quick here. And yes, I tend to keep all the pieces of my measuring cup on because it just works out a little bit better for me. I don't have to go looking for pieces, okay? It's just all together. Might seem a bit cumbersome, but it works out good in the long run for me. All right, so I got 1.5 cups of almond flour. I got in here a nice half cup of slivered or sliced almonds. All right, just like that. I'm gonna put that in there. Get my cups all back together here. Okay, and we're gonna give that a nice little stir. So before we got started, I made sure to do a couple different things. Number one, about 30 minutes ago, I got my little egg mixture going to create my egg mixture that's gonna pull together my entire meal here. I used some almond breeze milk, unsweetened vanilla flavor. You can choose whatever you like. I used some organic chia seeds. And I wanna show you the end result of that. So when you let them soak together, you get this wonderful, thick, eggy kind of mixture. You can also do this with flax seeds, but I just love the way those little chia seeds look in the almond meal of this cookie. Right, as you can tell, you get that nice gooiness happening, and that's gonna pull our ingredients together without using an egg, okay? To this mixture, I'm gonna add a couple shots of almond essence. So here's my island girl coming out. We call it essence. They call it many different things here. You can call it a flavoring, many different things. But this is what I'm gonna be using to just accentuate the flavor of the almonds. Gonna add a couple drops in there, just like that. I have also added to this mixture already some maple syrup. Just a bit of maple syrup. You don't have to, because we're gonna add some dates in there as well, and that's gonna create a nice sweetness. But if you want to, you can put some maple syrup in there, and I have, so I'm gonna just stir up in here. So again, in here is my chia seeds, a little bit of almond essence, just a bit of maple syrup, and also my almond milk. And there we go, I've created a nice eggy kind of a mixture, just like that. All right, so before we add that in, I am going to add to it my lovely, I added some earth balance, right? To get that butteriness going, because that's what we really enjoy inside of a cookie. I melted it on the stove. I added my chopped dates to it. That made the dates break up a little bit. You can see that. But yeah, because the dates are very, very sticky. We particularly love Medjool Dates, right? They're really, really nice and juicy and very, very sweet. So here we go, that's adding in that buttery flavor and that sweetness. And it smells so good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and give that a nice stir. This way our almonds don't become, they've already been separated by the fats of the butter. And again here, they've been coated with the flour. So you're gonna get a mixture that looks a little bit like that. And now all we're gonna do with this, guys, is add our egg mixture. Not an actual egg, but that's gonna help to bring this together really, really quickly. So fork from it. And here we go, dumping it all in at once, scraping down our sides. Nothing's left behind, okay? I wanna make sure we have all of it in there. All right, there we get sister. Yes, 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 coming together really nice and quickly. I'll show it to you. It's still a little bit dry in the corners. Let's get this all together. I love this little tube. It's like a little stirrer. It's meant to also, it's meant really to scrape jars down. But I love to use it when I'm mixing up things sometimes, because sometimes you just don't want a really big spatula. So I carry it as a spatula as well, is what I'm saying. All right, guys, so it came together really quickly. That's our mixture. It should be nice and tight. I mean, not super tight, but you want it to have, it's no longer in that crumbly stage. It is pulling together very easily. I can easily pick up some, see, just like that. That's what you want it to come together as when you prepare your dish, okay? You want it to pull together very easily. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and press it into our muffin tin, and this is gonna help us to create that cookie shape. These are some little mini cookies, okay? So I go back to my 1 tablespoon measure, all right? And I get a nice little bundle of joy, just like that. And I make a little ball. See that? Really nice and easy. Just a little ball, just like that. And then I just drop it into the bottom of my pan and I press it in. It's gonna take on the shape of the bottom of the pan. Okay guys, so to get them really pressed in very well, I'll probably just come back over to the counter just to make sure I have a nice secure space. And I am just pressing them right into the tin pan, making sure they're really nicely, firmly packed down on the bottom. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got them all pressed in like that, except for one because I just wanted to show you. I start with my thumb, I press it in like that, and then I just kind of go all around the edges and make sure it's well pressed into the bottom of the tin. Of course, this tin was oiled before with some avocado spray, or whatever kind of spray you like to use. Alright, and just like that. Just press it all the way in, make sure it's nice and flat, and get those edges in. Alright, gonna pop it in the oven, and then we're gonna have some fun. Okay, my lovely friends, we have created this wonderful, tasty almond recipe. I wish you were here. The house smells delightful. Deloise delights, right? So here we go. We're going to be trying it right now. As you can see, I have put it here on one of my wonderful boards, and I added some fresh strawberries. You know, it's always good to eat with your eyes first. Okay, as you notice, they're a little bit, you don't have to leave them in as long as I do, okay? But I really like them a little bit on that crunchy side on the outside, but the inside is still really nice and moist, okay? So first of all, I want to show to you what it looks like in here. I hope you can see it. And now I'm about to taste it. It's warm, not too sweet, just about right. Crunch from the chia seeds and lots of crunch also from the slivered almonds. Great flavor happening here. I hope you try this. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy the flavor of it. I enjoy crunchiness of the outside, but inside is so nice and moist. Really good. I hope you try it. It's really good for you. Again, it is dairy free. It is completely gluten free. Yes, it is. And it's so good for you guys. No extra excessive amount of fats. Really good stuff. If you don't like dates, you could try something else. Yeah, get in there. Try it. So good. I think you're gonna like it. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And please share and tell your friends, come on in. Join us on the adventure. Let's have some fun.